at the end of his review.
Okay, the first answer is Quran says it's guidance for the righteous. Taleemul.
Oh my God.
And well, I specifically mentioned at the beginning of my presentation that that's one of the first questions. What was Hazrat Ibrahim's Islam's question? His question was that how do you, asking Allah Ta'ala, give life to death? The next one is, what was Hazrat Ismail Islam's response to his father? And his response was that you will find me among the patient. So that's number B. You will find me of those who are patient. And then the next question is, what was Hazrat Sulaiman Islam's message to the queen? And his message to the queen was that reflect on the existence of God is the correct answer. What's the moral of Hazrat Yusuf Islam's story? And that is to seek refuge with Allah and guard your chastity. What did Hazrat Musa Islam pray? He prayed that I'm in need of whatever good you send down to me. And finally, we didn't go over this. If you didn't answer that, I think we should take this out of the calculation. But this was the question. Hazrat Luqman Islam is mentioned in the Holy Quran, and he had admonished his son with a lot of advices. And one of the advice was that enjoin good and forbid evil. And finally, why was Hazrat Nuh Islam's son drowned? He was drowned because he didn't believe. He was not among the. He was among the disbelievers. Not that he was on the mountain and he didn't embark on the ship, but the main point was that he was among the disbelievers. We all need to be part of that ship in order to be saved. The spiritual ship, not the physical one.
So now you can see on the screen how we did. It looks like table number 4 and 5 got a perfect score, 100%, Barakallah. And we have a lot of good scores, it seems. Table 6 and 7 also did well, almost 90%. It seems like we're finally getting the hang of this at the end of the program, which is good. Now we're also going to show you real quick on the rest of the audience, how they did. Looks like if we go down, let's scroll down. Do we have any other 100%? If we scroll down in the last column, we're looking at quiz number 3, and we see table 5, 4, but let's go down. Scroll down, yes. Okay, we have a response from Shahzad Amir Sultan Mahmood, around 60%. Looks like none of the individual participants scored 100, so that shows you good teamwork. Results. Well, Jazakallah.
Results. I think so. We're in the last lap of this program, and alhamdulillah, jazakallah for everyone's interaction, and hopefully everybody gained something out of these presentations. I just wanted to do a quick, I know everybody's been sitting down for few hours, and you might be, to rejuvenate the energy, may I request Bashir bhai, if you can come up, and we're going to do a quick exercise. So, and that's, Bashir bhai is an MMA and he's an expert in MMA. I don't know what's the right term to call him, but he can probably give a brief introduction of what he does as well, and do a quick exercise to rejuvenate the energy of the kids. I see everybody kind of, the energy's going away. So let's do that, and I'll let Bashir bhai take care of the rest.
Can everybody hear me without the mic?
Yeah. You probably have to get the lead. So we can get the wireless.
That's fine, this is fine.
That's fine?
Yeah, okay. Assalamu alaikum. I don't know how much you really need to know about me, but basically my claim to fame is that I promote mixed martial arts and sport in Pakistan, and I've been doing that for 5 years, so that's kind of my background. I also compete and I train other people, so I guess that's why I was brought up here. So I can have all the young guys just line up over there. Let's go. Everybody, the quicker you stand up, the quicker this is going to be over.
Everybody's on the table, let's get up.
Let's go. Everybody. Anybody who wants to, yeah. I'm not going to stop anybody. Yeah. Oh, we're after Alright, everybody, get a nice straight line if you can, as much of a line as you can. And I'm sure everybody knows what push-up is. So everybody can get down to a push-up position. Okay, let's go, quick, everybody. Let's get this all done and over with. Alright, what you're going to do, okay, you're going to do 10 push-ups and you're going to walk yourself, yes, 10. But that's not it, then you're going to walk yourself forward, okay? As you pass each of these lines, do 10 more until everybody's up here at the green line for the final part of our... right here, you see? Have a good demonstration going on. If you can't do 10, you can do 5. If you can't do 5, you can do 3. But all the young guys are not really having any excuses for not doing it. Alright, everybody come on up. And all you guys in the back, you as well.
Yeah, can you request everybody who's on these tables to have a seat on the floor there, please? No more quizzes. Yeah, we're done with the
And there's no reason that everybody can't be here. Come on, let's go. Bring it over. We're going to finish the session strong, so come on, everybody up front. There's no reason anybody should be sitting in the back.
Oh, I forgot to do this.
You can't sit on the floor.
Yeah, come on, all the way from the back, let's go. Let's bring it all the way up front. It's not like 3 inches, all the way, come on, let's go. You have the pink shirt over here. Let's go, come on, sit down over here. Get up, move, and then sit down over here. Thank you. Alright. Is that good enough? Or you want some more?
I think we should.
Okay.
Okay, now we're going to get to the final part of the session, and I will request Dr. Zaheerudin Mansoor Sahib, who's the National Taleemul Quran Secretary Sahib, to say a few words. And
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد فأعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. I'm very glad to see you here in regional Taleemul Quran conference. We hold these regional conferences not to teach the Holy Quran, because Holy Quran cannot be taught in few hours class or conference or anything. It's a lifelong process. We just like to prepare the members of the Jamaat to involve themselves in learning the Holy Quran regularly in their lives. it can not only be even be learned in one semester. You can learn maybe the chemistry in 2 or 3 semesters, but not the Holy Quran. It's a lifelong process. We have to continue learning the Holy Quran throughout our lives and try to teach it to those people who are relatively behind us in the knowledge of the Holy Quran, and also to our offspring, our children, our young brothers, young sisters, the Holy Quran. But these activities are just to inspire the Jamaat members to involve themselves in these activities on a regular basis. And I'm very thankful to the team on the regional level who organized this event and tried to inspire people to come to this program. I'd like to introduce Halim Chaudhry Sahib. Can you please introduce him? Okay, Halim Chaudhry Sahib is the coordinator of for the 6 regions in the east. We have divided all the Jamaats in the United States in 2 sections. One is in the west and one in the east. There are 6 regions in the east and 5 regions on the west. Halim Chaudhry Sahib is a coordinator for the eastern regions. So I'd just like to introduce him. If you like to have some guidance from here, or his help, he's always available. Ibrahim Chaudhry Sahib is regional secretary of Virginia region. In Virginia region we have 4 Jamaats, and he is the main organizer of this program. Also, I'm thankful to Fawzan Paul Sahib, who organized all this program, which I hope everybody have enjoyed. And inshallah, their team will continue to work on development of better programs in future. And our Ziyafat team also, who prepared the food and served the food to you. And also there are many people who we don't see them working in front, but they do the work behind, and their help and work is very important to make the program successful. And I don't know how many people work for this program behind the scene, but I just like know 2 names which I mentioned here, and I'd like to request you to remember them in prayers. One is Ras Bhatt Sahib, as he is director IT for our IT team on the national level. He also had for this program, and also our graphic team head Naveed Malik Sahib is not part of this region, and he developed some good posters and flyers for this program. So there are many people who work. Like I also like to thank Bashir, who just had this physical activity here. So everybody has a chance. Even you are doing a physical expert of physical activity or whatever physical training, even you have a chance to help the Quran. So you can help in whatever field you are working. But at the end, I just like to mention very briefly about that we have to inspire people for reading the Holy Quran, for learning the Holy Quran on regular basis, and that's what Jamaat Ahmadiyya is all about. That this is the jihad which was started by Hazrat Masih Maud alayhi salam. And not actually in the recent era. Otherwise, the jihad was started by our beloved Prophet, Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And this jihad entered in a new era in this age by the promised Messiah alayhi salatu wasalam, and he fought this war against the evil and against the forces who were fighting against the Holy Quran, against Islam. And that jihad cannot be done without the Holy Quran. Because we cannot recognize our God without Holy Quran. And if we recognize our true God, our living God, and we develop a living connection with Him, we cannot lose this war. So if we like to win this war, we like to get victory, we should try to develop a true connection with our living God, and that cannot be done without learning, without knowing the Holy Quran. And that's what all Jamaat Ahmadiyya is about. So I would read a passage from the writings of the Prophet Messiah ﷺ at the end to make this event blessed. Hazur says, "We are a witness and testify before the whole world that we have found in the Holy Quran the reality we have found in the Holy Quran the reality that leads to God. We have heard the voice of God, and we have witnessed the signs of the mighty hand of Him who sent the Holy Quran, who revealed the Holy Quran. We believe that He is the true God and is the master of the worlds. Our heart is filled with this certainty as the ocean is filled with water. We therefore invite everyone, that is the belief we do. We therefore invite everyone to this faith and to this life on the basis of the enlightened perception. We have found the true light which dispels all the darkness and which really renders the heart cold to all that is beside God. This is the only way by following which a person emerges from the grip of passion and the darkness of the ego as a snake sloughs off his skin. So, if we like to do tabligh or tarbiyat, we should follow the Holy Quran. We have to learn the Holy Quran. And we have to inculcate the true love of the Holy Quran. Without that, we cannot achieve any tarbiyat or tabligh goal which we have and which is provided us by our Imam. So, for our reformation, for tabligh, for tarbiyat, this is the key point. So I request all the Jamaat members to try to inculcate love of the Holy Quran in their hearts and the hearts of their offsprings, and always fervently pray to Allah that may Allah fill our hearts with the love of the Holy Quran. Jazakumullah khairan.